peripheral computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Alright, I'm gonna turn the music off and then open up negotiation. Hey. Hopefully the window picks it up because I want you guys to see the intro. Yes.
伸出双手就能触摸眼前松软的毛发，是你只保存在深巷里的秘密。白色广场，橘色夕阳，缓慢的日常像漩涡，一圈一圈地旋转，就像是谁看腻了一样，打乱了缓慢的脚步，你掉进我的世界里，以为早就习惯。 默默地守在眼旁。抬头望向满天积云，散开成晴空万里，但这样都还比不过那天你瞬间你望向我惊讶的表情。不管在今后会有什么未来在等待，我都会守护有你存在的风景，凝视着视线正前方你的背影。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. So, I have played this once before. I don't think I like finished it. It is a while ago. And I have a bunch of games on my Steam that I want to play. And then I did a little poll, and this one and was it Kyoto Winds also got a vote. I said I will start with this one. So we're just gonna play for like a couple hours, I don't know. And yeah. Let's get right into it. With heavy footsteps, I clamber up the staircase to my apartment, aching, out of breath, and downright exhausted. Just a little bit further. I take a step, another step, and even then another step. Eventually, I run out of steps to take as I raise my head out of exhaustion, driven slumped to my apartment door before me. With a sigh of relief, I drop my backpack to the floor and search for my keys. Where are they? I reach into my jeans, to no avail. Probably still in my backpack, I guess. This side, how about this one? Yep, there they are. My recently rustled up keys in hand, I go to the door, or at least attempt to. Right now I can barely keep my eyes open. After a bit of fiddling, I open the door, to my surprise, doing so without scraping the key all over the place. I've been so tired ever since we finished the show. I don't know what's gotten into me. I stand there and close my eyes for a moment. They're too heavy to open, but for now I don't. Should I turn my cursor off? I don't know if I should have my cursor showing or not. I'm gonna take it off. I totally forgot that one. Everyone else is probably still there, celebrating the awesome show we pulled off tonight. I had to leave them all behind. Of course I wanted to stay, but hell, I'm about to collapse as it is. Staying any longer wouldn't have been good for anyone. After all is said and done, I just won't be able to hang out with the rest of the guys. I feel like I'm letting them down, but seeing the excitement on everyone's faces warmed my heart. Even if it was really only a stage crew, it was special. If only I wasn't so tired, I could fall asleep any moment now. I'm thankful, both in mind and body, that my bed is merely a few steps ahead of me. Huh? Who's there? It's Cat Daddy. That's who it is, it's Cat Daddy. I blink, trying to focus my eyes, tired. Try to focus my tired eyes awake. What the? Somehow, in my room, right now, there's some sort of tiger man sitting on my bed and, well, reading one of my books. Oh, what's happening? Am I hallucinating? What the heck is this? I loose my grip around my backpack, letting it slip and hit the floor below with a thud. You're... Liao, is there something wrong? Are you able to see me? He talks? Did he call me Liao? How does he know me? What are you? How rude of you to ask what I am. After all, I'm a guardian tiger of your family. You don't seem to recognize me, do you? Is a guardian tiger? Well, I do have a guardian tiger in my family. Actually, I should say guardian tigers. After all, I was born into a family of Qigong mediums serving the goddess Mazu. Basically, my family runs their own temple. Despite that, I never expected to see a real guardian tiger, that's for sure. Like, I've seen a lot of tiger statues, but living, speaking, and well, muscular guardian tiger? How's that even possible? Aren't guardian tigers considered gods? Even if they exist, normal people can't see them, right? I'm sorry. Oh, that's me. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't recognize you. True. You couldn't see me before. How is it that you're able to distinguish me so suddenly? Such feats are quite beyond your level of spirit power. I'm just as confused as you are. I have to figure this out. Well, he said that I couldn't see him before. Doesn't that mean he's been here this whole time? Now that I think about it, I did bring a small tiger statue with me from home. Could that be why he's here? Even if I was raised as a family member of Qigong mediums, it's not like I've seen any spirits before. So, if this is for real, guardian tiger, why exactly can I see him all of a sudden? Liao, did you not have that aboriginal dance performance today? Do you recall anything strange? Well, I don't know. The only thing that I could think about is how tired I was after the show ended. Must have something to do with it, but I don't know what. Not that it matters anyway. This is a good thing. You can hear me, I can talk to you. There's no need to care about it further. How can a guardian tiger be so careless? So you're a guardian tiger, right? The very one in the statue I brought here to Taipei? Correct. So does that mean you've been staying in my room this whole time? Ever since I moved to Taipei for college, I've been living alone in this small apartment. And I'm a student, so it's normal for me not to care much about my room, not to mention what I do in it. And if this guy's been staying with me all this time, of course I've been here the whole time. I cannot travel far from my statue. That makes sense. I did put the statue on my bookshelf after all. Gives me no other choice but to stick around here all the time. Wait. Would you have seen that? Right? What do you refer to? I mean, do you watch everything I do at home? Oh, you mean that? Correct. Of course I have seen such things. Not like this. Please, not like this. There's no need to feel embarrassment. After all, I've been watching over you since you were a child. I have seen worse. So that means everything I look at? Oh yes, you have some quite unusual tastes. However, I suppose you won't find that kind of boyfriend in reality. Yeah, of course, I know I can't find those. Hold on, you even know I like guys? What did you expect? I have seen every single file on your computer. Would you wish for me to list them all? No, it's perfectly fine, thank you. I'm just, shocked. Regardless, it's quite wonderful to finally have someone who can channel spirits. It's been decades. I didn't expect to ever encounter one. Decades? Other people in my family have been able to see spirits as well? There was one in every generation of your family. However, we have lacked one for a few generations now. We've been worried about the power being lost forever. I never believed it's actually possible to communicate with spirits. In the end, I guess all our rituals are more than just for show. Okay, so what makes me different? Well, you have had a decent amount of spirit power since you were a child. Not enough to discern us, however. That changed today. The guardian tiger leans in close and sniffs at me. His muscles form towers in front of me, with that wallow-lined body, as well as his soft, straightly fur. My heart almost skips a beat. It appears as though someone caused a change in your spirit powers. But how? Liao, you don't suppose you have any ideas? Nope. The only thing is me being exhausted, but considering how much I was running around at the performance tonight, Not like I shouldn't be tired anyway. And what's with this edgy sounding spirit power thing? What kind of bootleg shonen anime is this? Oh, no ideas? Forget about it then. At least you're not hurt. As I said, this is a good thing. For a supposed guardian tiger of my family, isn't he way too nonchalant about what happened to me? So, you think there's any side effects to this? Doubtful, but I may need to observe you for a while longer. But fear not, as I am here, and you will be fine. How can you be so confident? Well, I am a god after all. In the unlikely case that I cannot handle it, we can simply seek help from the city god, or even the Holy Mother herself back at our temple. There is nothing those two couldn't handle. I guess that does sound impressive. Although many people despise the possession ritual involved in contacting them. Regardless, even if you don't seem to be a fan of us, at least one can still ask for their blessing of safety. As for myself, after watching over you for all of these years, I'm more than happy to be able to chat with you. Well, it's good to hear that at least he's happy to speak to me, although he seems a bit concerned about me. I wonder why people wouldn't want to be possessed. Could it take the tales of Oracle misfortune be true? Wait, what did you mean by saying I don't seem to be a fan? Oh, who's at the door? Huh? Who'd come around at this time of the night? I didn't even hear them buzz from the front door. I hope this isn't the neighbor coming up to complain. I haven't been that noisy, have I? Half awake, I look towards the guardian tiger sitting on my bed. Wait a second. I've gotta hide him. I can't just have someone walking in here and see a real, living, breathing tiger man. Wait. Shouldn't I be the only one who can see him? Take a deep breath and look back at him. He doesn't seem to care what's behind the door or feel a need to hide himself. It seems I've worried over nothing. With that anxiety quelled, my worries turn towards whoever is outside my door. No other choice. I walk over and open the door with a satisfying click. The door swings open to reveal someone standing before me, a hooded figure. Who are you? This can't be real. First the guardian tiger stalker, and now some door-knocking leopard? Clearly, my state of exhaustion has made me delirious. Who could it be? Who could he be? I can't really think of any leopard gods or monsters, not to mention this strange outfit. Actually, hold on. It kind of reminds me of some of our costumes. Mua dringa draga isi. Sia lukalaku. What? Hello. Lukalau. Likilau. There we go. Not Lukalau. Likilau. Hello? I guess I was right on track. He must have been an aboriginal spirit. I go inside. What? It takes me a second more than I should realize that he wants to enter my room. It's impolite for me to leave him waiting in the doorway, but... Oh, that's what you meant. But first, could you tell me what you are? Clouded leopard. Rukai. Okay, I think I'm starting to get where this is going. So are you a god of the Rukai? Spirit. Clouded leopard spirit. Oh, so are you here to... Either chicken, let me bring many spirits to... He looks around for a moment, and then points to the leaflet on my bed. It's the schedule of today's performance. In other words, he brought spirits to watch our show. Our choreography was inspired by an aboriginal funeral ceremony, but it's hard to believe that there were actual aboriginal spirits watching us. The director would be over the moon if he knew. You can see. What? He points directly at my eyes and pointed with his claws back at him. Oh, so that's what the beastman fingers are. Those little pink paw pads are kinda cute. I helped, you see. So does that mean he's the one who awakened my speaker powers? But what for? To help. Help? So he awakened my powers because he wanted my help. Makes sense so far, but I have a bad feeling about this. So, about this help you want, do I have to go anywhere? Wutai. What? That's really, really far away. Putting that aside, Wutai came up for a research for the performance, if I remember it right. That's the place where the Rukai people come from, which means he's saying what checks out. It doesn't change the fact that Pingtung is the complete opposite side of Taiwan. And I don't even know what he wants from me. Why should I even think about going along with some spirit that just came knocking on my door? Ah, jeez, why does he have to give me that look? Although he doesn't know much about the stern face of his, I think I let him down. I mean, he did go out of the way to awaken these powers, and after all, I refused him. Refused him straight out. Hey, be sure that you've never asked before giving him these powers. Now you barge into his house and the first thing you've done is demand him to leave with you. Even for the standards of Aborigines, don't you think that's rude? Han, spirit. Where's the spirit you speak of? I am a genuine god! I've been standing here the whole time. Surely you saw, yes? Yet you want to take my boy away without as much as a greeting? I thought I'd seen the worst, but you Aborigine truly are appalling. I am not evil. Not evil, you say? How do you know you're not just some demon in disguise? To me, you Aboriginal deities are no different from demons. This is my child. I don't trust your words. You may leave. None of your business. It is my business. Not yours. The leopard and tiger lock eyes. The tiger cracks his knuckles. Looks like he's raring for a fight. Whoa, wait. How did things end up with them trying to fight each other? Stop now. No fighting inside my room. These two men, well, cats, glare at each other whilst I stand between them. I figure there's no way they'll hurt me, right? If they really are going to fight, what else can I do? But aren't they spirits? I don't even know if I can touch them. What if they use some sort of spell or telekinetic powers to fight? Is there any point in me getting between them at all? Wait, who the hell is calling me right now of all times? The ringtone had cut through their standoff, both turning around to look at me, watching closely to see what's going on. Trembling, I keep one eye on the two puffs of cats as I reach for my phone. Would they even know how phones work? I pick up the phone. It's Tsuchi senpai from dance club. Hello, senpai. What's up? Hey, Liao! Liao! Just calling to check up on you. You look like you're ready to pass out before we left. We were kind of worried about you. You feeling better now? Well, I just figured you'd be hungry, so let's get some food for you. Let's eat dinner together. Whoa, what? Right now? If Sensei does come over, what will I do about these two big cats? It's probably safe to assume he can't see them. In which case, I'll try to pretend that I can't see them. If manga taught me anything, this is not gonna end well. But it'd be rude to refuse them. By the sound of it, he's already brought dinner for us. On the other hand, why is he so concerned about me all of a sudden? I mean, sure, I've talked to him, but I wouldn't call us close. And he really didn't need to buy dinner just to check up on me. You on your own, senpai? Yes. How far off are you? I'm actually downstairs. What? See ya, coming up now. Wait, senpai? He hung up. Okay, I didn't expect him to already be here. What am I gonna do now? I glanced at the two clueless big cats next to me. Should I ask them to hide? Should I tell them? But since senpai won't be able to see them, it should be okay. Crap. I need to at least close the door before he comes up. Tugging the leopard by the shoulder, I pushed him into the room, shutting the door behind him. Guys, just hold on a sec. My senpai is coming over, so please keep it down. Stay quiet. Understood. The two big cats nod obediently. Okay. So what I need you to... Liao, I'm here. I brought you some lo mei. Figured you'd like it, yeah? Can we learn what lo mei means? Just a sec, senpai. I gulp and look back at the two big cats as I open the door. One order of dinner for Liao coming up, eh? Huh? You're Tsuchi-senpai. What happened to senpai? This can't be right. Senpai's definitely a human. The guy in front of me is about the same height. The same short, small build as senpai. But I know for sure that senpai isn't a cat. If somebody at school was a beast man, there'd be mayhem over it. Right. Liao, are you... Senpai, you look... How did you... Liao, what's wrong? Are you confused? It can't be. Wait. You can see me now? What are you? Your aura is quite strange. So I'm not wrong. Senpai, you're a cat. No, I'm a leopard cat. Even though the name ends with cat, it's got nothing to do with lowly house cats. Aren't they basically the same? Leopard cats are just big as house cats after all. Oh please, I'm heaps bigger than some house cat. Putting me on the same level as a house cat is just humiliating. That's besides the point. Senpai, you clearly didn't look like that before. Nope, I've always looked like this to most people. I'm no more than an ordinary student. Why can you suddenly see my real form? Also, these two behind you. I am a guardian tiger serving Mazu, and I have watched over Liao ever since he was a child. I believe you would describe me as his childhood sweetheart, right? More like creepy stalker. Rukai, clouded leopard. Yeah, when did you start hanging out with these spirits? Just today. It all happened in a blink of an eye. And even you turned out to be one of them. No, I came to visit you today because I need to ask you a favor. Really? I never would have guessed. Do you know how valuable your ability is, Liao? I know this is abrupt, but you're the only one I can rely on. You're my only hope. Alright, so what do you need exactly? I'm actually a guardian tiger of a small temple in Miaoli. You, a guardian tiger? Impossible. Whatever. I know it's weird. You don't need to tell me. It may be rare to have a leopard cat as a guardian tiger, but I am. If you still question me, go ask Fu De Guang, not me. After all, it's not like I signed up for this. Going back to the point, our temple is now being abandoned, and if no one takes care of my temple and Fu De Guang will... By then, I'll be forced out, made to live like some stray cat. I don't want that to happen. So Liao, if you can help restore my temple, please. If you want any compensation, I'll do whatever you want. Wait, stray cat? I thought you weren't a... That's not the point here. You can't have him. Liao lives under my care. There's no reason for him to serve in any other temple. If he must, he may help you, but Liao still has to return home. Wait, when did I ever decide to go home? If you can't help me, Liao, please, can you lend your hand? I beg you. I've gone through a lot to find you, and perhaps for hundreds of years, nobody else will have your ability appear, let alone in time to save my temple. So, your temple in Miaoli, right? Is as great as it sounds. Reviving a temple is easier said than done. Liao go to Wu Tai. He can see because of me. Hey, Ping Tong is still a lot farther away. Please, however you want. But Liao's power, he can do what he wishes with it. No me, no talking. All of you. Just listen to me. All three big cats stopped, their eyes fixed on me. I don't want to go to Meowly, Ping Tung, or back home. I just want to study hard, dance, spend time with my friends, graduate, and finally get a city job. I don't want to get involved with any of this, please. But, Liao, you have a rare gift. I never asked for it. You can't just force me to do what you want. Liao, calm down. We can talk about it later. I won't make any promises. Well, you heard it. That's it for today. As for now, please leave. I stay. What? Won't give up. You're quite the stubborn one. Then I'll stay too. If he gets to stay, I do too. It's only fair. After all, who wins Leo over gets his help, right? Wait, I never promised that. In short, we're all uninvited. So, Leo, wanna eat dinner together? Disregarding my protest, Senpai makes himself at home, plopping himself down at my table, digging into his plastic bag, and taking out the lo mein, ready to eat it like he owns the place. Please. Stop bothering me! Unable to hold myself back, I shouted in frustration. Hey, quiet down! What time do you think it is? My neighbor's ground-shaking roar thunders through the wall and crap. Liao, I should inform you that people cannot hear us talking. To them, it'd be no different than you talking to yourself. If you're exceedingly loud, they may end up believing you to be some kind of lunatic. You don't have to tell me that part. Regardless, you can see how tiny my room is. All of you could stay here if you tried. There's no changing my mind on this, so please, can you all leave me alone? Even if you are all adorable beastmen, you can't, Alright, let me secret out. Please don't notice, please don't notice. Liao, I know what you want to say, but you may not give in just because your unique tastes. Furthermore, I am here, and will not let them disturb you. But Liao, even if you don't want to, you'll see me at the dance club tomorrow. There's no way you can just quit club and avoid me, right? Damn it, Senpai is right. I love going to the dance club. It means so much to me. There's no way I'd leave just to avoid it. Just to avoid him, and he knows it. Senpai, you're so cunning. Not really. That's not a compliment. Alrighty, since Liao will see me anyways, I won't take a difference if I stay here. That's not how it works. You can still go home, and I can still fit this many people in the room. That guardian tiger's definitely not going anywhere. I don't see that leopard guy leaving anytime soon, right? It'd just be unfair if I didn't get to live with you too. What do you mean by live with me? And other people can see you. What would people think if you suddenly started living here? You can just say we're in a relationship. No way. Granted, within the club, it's no secret that senpai are gay. Senpai himself is quite the charmer, and cute to boot. His potential suitors alone could fill a whole classroom. Still, I don't want to get in a relationship all of a sudden. It's not like I really have feelings for him or anything. Well, there'd be no problem as long as we don't go home together. We have different class schedules as well. Or you could even just tell people you're seeing me home, it'd be fine. Even so, no way. Okay, let's go about this another way. If this leopard guy leaves, Senpai wouldn't have a reason to stay. Let's ask him instead. Mr. Clouded Leopard, do you really have to stay here? Could you please? I stay. I stay. Can you please listen to me? I will not leave you alone. Anyone else? I can tell I'm blushing right now. Does this guy even know what he's saying? How'd he get so fluent all of a sudden? It's just that at the moment, no matter what, I can't fit all three of you in this room. Not a problem. Of course it's a problem. Yeah, did you forget they're spirits? They don't need to take up any real space. Even if you can feel them, it's not like they're going to get crowded. They could just float in the air, even stay inside the desk or something. There's no way I would stay inside a desk. I am a god after all. I have my pride. Why do you want them to stay? So, I have reason to stay with you. Senpai, you have no shame. Heh, not really. Again, not a compliment. I just want to stay with you, Liao. Please don't be so mean. I came all this way to visit you. If you're still unsatisfied, it's not like I can't compensate you with my body. You didn't have to do that. I don't care. Regardless, I'm exhausted, and I actually need to take a shower. I'll deal with this later. Enough is enough. I rush into the bathroom, slam the door, and turn on the shower. What's wrong with these beastmen? They're cute, but I have a bunch of them to pop into my life all at once. It's too much to deal with. The shower's really loud. Trying to calm myself once again, I close my eyes for a moment. The warm water flows over me, consoling my mind and soothing my drained body. I can't say, oh shit, dude, how do you read? I can't say I haven't thought about it before, but beastmen being real, about having one close to me, who would have thought? Perhaps somewhere out there, even if only for a day, someone would do just about anything to be me right now. But things are never that easy. Putting the two that want my help aside, that guardian tiger, has he really been with me ever since I was born? I have no reason to not believe him, but if I did keep him around, would I ever truly be free from my family? The whole reason I came to Taipei was I wanted to start college and get away from all that, and dancing is just a big waste of time to them. If I went back home now, come on. What year is this? Who wants to be a Jitong? And I think about it, the other two options aren't much better. Restoring Senpai's temple means being in charge of it. Otherwise, how would you draw people in, knocking on doors with fancy pamphlets asking, "Do you have a moment to talk about our lord and tigers?" And then there's the other one, asking me to move to Wutai. Sure, it's not as stale as being in some temple priest, but the thought of living by myself in some tribe in rural Pingtung? I have things I want to do with my life. I want to help them, but it's not like I can just up and agree to change my life for these guys. No, I have to get rid of them by any means necessary, even if they're adorable beastmen. With the warm water having helped collect my thoughts, I finally decided to kick them out. But when I got out of the shower, I realized I made a massive mistake. I forgot to bring a change of clothes. Normally, being the only one in the apartment, I can just walk out naked and get them whenever I want. But right now, with 3 of them waiting in my room, that's no longer an option. That tiger may have seen my naked body before, but I can't say the same about the other two. I briefly consider the clothes that I wore today, but they're all damp and sweaty, and I just had a shower, so no thanks. How am I gonna do this? Senpai? Without any options, I shouted at the door for help. Liao, you okay? Yeah, I just forgot to bring some clothes in. Can you grab them for me? Honestly, just grab anything from the closet and I'll sort it out from there. Closet? Let me see. Where is it? I wait for a minute, but Senpai doesn't respond. All I can hear is him vaguely humming along. Senpai, have you found it yet? Nope, can't find it. How could you not find it? There's only one closet in the room. I really can't find it, Liao. Why don't you just come out? We're all guys here. We only seen a glimpse at most. There's no way he can't find it. He's absolutely messing with me. Senpai, stop teasing me. You need to bring me some clothes. Well, Liao, I really can't find anything at all, but maybe, if you agree to let me stay, I'll have more time to take a careful look around. Damn it. I know you're doing this on purpose, Senpai. What? Nah, I was just saying since you have to wait anyway, why don't you just think about... Hey, what are you doing? I'm only messing with him. I'll help him in a second. Huh? What's going on? I stand around thoroughly confused as the bathroom door opens suddenly, revealing the leopard holding a pair of my shorts. What? I thought the door was locked. I hide behind it quickly, carefully, taking the shorts from the leopard without exposing any of my bare skin to the three big cats in the other room. After handing me my shorts, he leaves. I shut the door firmly behind him and slump against it, my heart pounding as I slide to the floor. Didn't he just see my naked body? Who the heck would just fling the bathroom door wide open to pass clothes to someone inside? I couldn't render the whole bring me my clothes because I can't go out thing utterly pointless. And seeing me didn't even faze him in the slightest. Is it because he's a spirit and doesn't care? Seems plausible. Well, even if he was a bit forward about it, at least he got me out of that situation. I look at my shorts haplessly. No shirt, but that'll have to do. Better than going out naked, I guess. I put on the shorts and head out of the bathroom. Sorry, Liao. I was just joking about all that. I was about to get your clothes for you. Ignoring Senpai, I take a shirt from the closet. I usually only wear shorts in here, but naturally, I couldn't do so in front of them. Liao, are you angry at me? I'm sorry, I didn't... Not really, just tired. I was already exhausted when I came back, not to mention all the trouble you three gave me. I could really use some sleep now. Hey, but you still haven't had any food yet. Senpai raised his half-eaten bowl of stew. He really wants me to use the same pair of chopsticks. It's like an indirect kiss. I don't really care for it at the moment. Ah, but I bought it for you. Enough. We just let the boy sleep. Quit annoying him, or we'll kick you out for real. Got it. Then, Liao, why don't we sleep together? Unlike them, I do have a physical body that can't float in the air. Senpai, I still don't know what's going on with you. Before I awakened, you were just an ordinary guy. Now all of a sudden you're like this? Well, as you said, it was caused by your awakening. After all, I'm just possessing young Shuchi right now. No wonder I found your scent strange. So you're not actually young Shuchi? You could say that I'm not, however, for lack of a better term, I am him in every way, from his personality to his memories. There's no need to treat me any differently for how you would treat him. What about the real Shuchi? When I leave, I'll return his body to him. Don't worry, I've done everything he would have done, and mostly he'll only have vague memories of what's happened. So you'll only give him his body back when you want to? Isn't that some kind of, like, consciousness kidnapping? Don't get me wrong, I didn't mean it like that, but if it makes you more willing to help, I don't mind keeping this body. I can't help but bury my hand into my face. He couldn't have missed my point any further if he tried. Well, I suppose I could let you use the bed, but are the other two really okay with it? I mean, floating in the air doesn't seem very comfortable. Even if I don't want them to stay, the warm host inside of me can't simply leave my guest with nowhere to sleep. Stares at the bed intensely. That won't do, Liao. I usually sleep on the bed. There's no way I'll relinquish it to you. The mere kitten there should have enough space to sleep on the corridor. Hey, what do you mean by kitten? I'm the only one that has a body. It doesn't matter where you sleep. If I sleep out there, I'll just catch a cold. Then I see no reason to why you should stay here for the night. Liao. You stand up for me, please. Why would I have to stand up for him? Wait, didn't the tiger just say something odd? About what you were saying, Tiger, do you usually sleep with me? Of course. Oh, wait. Since when has this been happening? Well, ever since you came to Taipei. Even though I couldn't see it before, this whole time I've been sleeping in the same bed as a big tiger man. Should I be happy? In short, I sleep with Liao every night. There's no reason for me to give either of you that spot. Fend for yourselves. But you don't even need a bed. Please, just let me sleep with you, Liao. Stares at bed intensely. Oh god, it's time to make the first choice. Is there... Speak now or forever hold your peace or whatever. I'm gonna wait like a minute or two for anybody in chat if there are there. Oh yeah, okay, Grandpa's got a phone call, BRB. Alright, the old man's gone, so I guess I'll make my choice. Oh god, I don't know which one to go with. It's like the guardian tiger's been with you your whole life. Here, let me play some music quietly in the background. So that even moments like this have a little bit of music. Probably should have thought of that first. Alright, so the guardian tiger has been with you your whole life, right? So like, he even considers himself your childhood sweetheart. It's like, the clouded leopard is the silent, like, mysterious type. But he was actually nice enough to bring you the clothes when you asked for it. Then Su Chi, well, the spirit possessing Su Chi is Well, I guess he said that his personality is the same as Suchi's. Bit needy, isn't he? I don't know. I actually don't remember what I picked the first time I played. You know what? You think for this route? Oh, my bitrate's fucking up. I think for this route, we're gonna choose the Guardian Tiger. Tiger's been sleeping with me all this whole time, so it's only right for him to take place next to me. Ah, you're too cruel, Liao. Sorry, senpai. I'll get you a quilt. It's the least I can do to make up for it. Ah, boo-hoo. I head to the closet and grab a spare quilt, passing it to senpai. Well, if it's gotta be like this. Senpai quickly rolls out the quilt onto the floor. This is my territory now. No one else can trespass. This room is no way big enough for someone to claim part of it as territory. And his is right next to the door. He couldn't even get out without stepping all over his sheet. Senpai, how can I get out of the room with you blocking the way? Of course, Liao gets a free pass. I welcome you into my territory. Even to sleep with me on the floor. No matter how you look at it, there's no space for me to squeeze into his territory, even if I wanted to. It's alright, senpai. I know you're really excited, but I'm tired at the moment. Can you just allow me to sleep for a while? Well, it's not like I'm forcing you to stay awake. Letting out a sigh, I turn off the light. Afterwards, I lay myself into bed and get cozy under the quilt. Tiger is laying in bed as well. My bed is pretty small for two as it is. And with his size, he ends up taking most of it. Is he really gonna sleep with me every night? He's kinda big. I don't think I'll fall asleep that easily next to me. Hey, are we gonna sleep like this? Yes, although, since you can see me, you can also feel me now. It does make it a bit cramped. Tiger glances at the bed and shuffles over to his side, one arm outstretched across the pillow. He passed the mattress with the other hand, inviting me to scoot over. Just lie here. It's okay. I won't let you fall off the bed. He raises his other arm, apparently, to hold me in his arms. Though he's trying to stop me from falling off, it'll be like sleeping in his embrace. I don't think I have any other options, though. Yeah, it would be a waste if we don't eat the stew. Mind if I finish it? No, go ahead. I turned my head to see senpai eating from the paper bowl while sitting on the futon. How can you eat in the dark like this? Hey, watch what you're doing. If you make a mess, I won't clean up after you. Don't worry. I'll be really careful. He answers while stuffing his mouth full of food. It's not my problem if he makes a mess. He's the one sleeping in it. I look back to bed to see Tiger waiting for me. Taking a deep breath, I slowly rest myself into Tiger's arms. He pulls the quilt over me. Yeah, I should turn off that other. He pulls the quilt over me. It's a cold night, and the blanket's still a little too cold. But with his warmth around me, I don't really feel it. I wrap myself tight in the blankets, keeping the warmth in. Usually, it takes time to warm up the sheets, yet with Tiger here, it makes it seem as if they're already still... I can't fall asleep. The embrace in his arms, feeling the heat from his body. I've gotta keep calm like this. Doesn't he care at all? He's a god sleeping with his worshipper. He seems so calm. Why am I so nervous? I try to control my breaths as my whole body tightens up. There's no way this is real. At this point, I have to be in some sort of cheesy rom-com anime. I mean, close. This is a visual novel. I mean, it might get a anime adaptation. Keep calm, Liao. Get rid of your lewd fantasies. This guy's a guardian tiger. A god! Just thinking about it too much. He's a god. Maybe he just wants to take care of me. Any impure thoughts are disrespectful. I try to convince myself as I squeeze my eyes shut. His body so warm. How can I feel this? How can I feel a god? If I couldn't feel him already, I'd be asking myself if he really exists, but I mean, how can I be sure? I'm the only one who can see or touch him. What if I pluck out some fur? No, that would be incredibly disrespectful. This is just purely incredible. Even though I came from a Jitong family, I never thought about actually meeting real gods. I only took the statue with me because Dad insisted. How could I know there was a real god in it? And right there, this god, a giant tiger man, lies before me, well, hugging me, really. If I could see it for myself, I wouldn't believe anyone if they told me. Besides, compared to the guardian tiger sleeping in my bed, that statue is nothing. Why did he appear to me as an anthro tiger? Maybe his appearance is determined by my own imagination? But perhaps it's totally based on my preference? He would just be a normal tiger to other worshippers. Actually, that's pretty cool. Still a weird coincidence that I have 3 beastman deities appear in my home, considering my unique taste, as the tiger puts it. I look around my room. Senpai is sleeping quietly on the floor. Leopard is laying across my desk, right on top of my keyboard. How can he sleep like that? Hopefully he doesn't somehow turn it on and start pressing keys. Do spirits even use a keyboard? I hope they sleep well. At least I can hear Tiger's soothed breathing as it stands as I fall asleep. Some say it's easy to go to sleep when exhausted, but everything that's happened is just keeping me awake. Suddenly, Tiger moves his arm to cover my entire chest, making my whole body tense up. I start to wonder how to escape from his brace as he gently touches my nose. You still awake? Yes, well, gods don't exactly need to sleep. Then why have you been fighting over my bed? I'd imagine the kitten wants it because of his physical body. I have no idea about that aborigine. As for myself, well, I've gotten used to this. After all, there's nothing I can do while you're asleep. It's surprising that a god can be bored. So you sleep with me all the time? I never noticed. Well, you weren't able to touch me then. However, you're just like a child. Just like your childhood sweetheart to me, as much as it's quite normal for me to hold you and sleep with you. Oh, so I'm your childhood sweetheart now. Whatever you think, you are my worshipper, so it's my responsibility to protect you, just as if you were a child. You've grown up next to me over the years, so I'm not that old after all. You are my playmate or childhood sweetheart, however you may call it. One moment, I gotta plug my headphones in. Not old at all, huh? Correct. I'm a Fenling, you know. Well, precisely speaking, I was born after you brought me to Taipei. I have no memories of my primal spirit. You can't be my childhood sweetheart if you were only born a year ago. Although, I do remember everything about your childhood, like the last time you bet what your bed was when. Okay, stop. Alright. Simply put, I know everything about you and your family. So, do you think I'm qualified to be your childhood sweetheart? Well, maybe. Why are you so enamored with that term anyway? There's no more appropriate word to be found. You definitely misunderstood. Where in the world did you learn words like this? Like in love stories, the childhood sweethearts typically get married to each other. You know that, right? Really? I had no idea about the implications. However, if our relationship is that good, it means it'll easily beat those two. Or at least the kitten. What's he talking about? Liao, don't be distracted by those two, understood? After all, you're a son of the Lin family. I didn't reply. I know where he's coming from, but... And I know I don't get a job after I graduate, I'll have to go home. But I don't want to think about that right now. Liao, don't you want to go home? I never thought he'd ask me straight out like this. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's boring back home. Are you gonna be angry at me? How could I be angry with you? I still want you to consider going back. It's not that boring, at least it won't be now that you can see us. You could even spend your whole life talking with other guardian tigers. Really? I never thought about it like that before. Living with a lot of furry guardian tigers sounds pretty good. But... Alright, take your time. There's no need to decide right away. I'll consider it seriously. I know you're a good boy. Don't worry, we'll take very good care of you once you get home. As you must know, there are 3 guardian tigers protecting your family, but really, there are more than 3 of them. Those 3 are well known because they usually show up at the Kaidao rites. In fact, there are many of us. Each statue holds its own spirit after all. There are even other gods in the temple, although you may only be able to see the guardian tigers. But you'll definitely be amazed by their magnificence. Tiger softly continues to tell stories about the many gods at our temple. His words slowly fade away as I close my eyes. The last thing I could remember was being hugged tightly by my guardian tiger. As I fall asleep, immersed in his low, warm voice. Heavy. So heavy. Something's definitely pinning me down. Suffocating me with entire mass. It's useless to try and struggle against it. Can't even lift my arms or move my feet. I don't bother trying to turn myself over. Cool breeze hits my face. It doesn't help the heat anywhere else. What's going on? I take a deep breath and open my eyes. In front of my face, I see a large shadow. I blink hard, trying to make out its form. A wall of muscle covered in soft, fluffy, orange fur. It looks so nice. I mean, not like trying to kill me. Sadly, can't really enjoy the view while being suffocated. I muster the strength to move my head and tap the guardian tiger's arm. Leo. Get up. Sorry. Finally, he gets off my bed. It's supposed to say off. It gets off my bed. Sparing my life. Oh my god. Alright, one moment. Playing a gay tiger game.
Amazing.
Playing Nekujishi.
I just like speech skilled 100.
You what?
So this is all the money I brought to the store, and this is everything I got.
How did you do that?
I didn't spend $1.
Who got you that?
I have good social skills, I guess, because they bought me like $14 worth of cigarettes and a Big Pop for no reason.
Nice.
And all I was like charisma.
Yeah. Can I save? Can I save? Yeah, save. Yeah, I'm gonna end my stream because I've been streaming for a little bit. It's actually hurting my throat.
My charisma skill leveled up. All of this shit for fucking free.